Okay, I remember discussing 43 yesterday. Up to 43, any other doubt anybody has?
No.
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Up to 47.
$45 also you have discussed.
45 also discussed. Yes.
No doubts.
Okay. Up to 51. Anybody any doubts? Up to 55.
Sir, 51.
51. Okay. Alpha beta roots of a quadratic equation and limit n tends to infinity, this one and this one. So I guess both are you hearing some resound or is it okay? Voice is okay?
Okay, sir.
It is okay, sir.
All right. So basically it's an infinite GP. I guess alpha is also between -1 to 1, beta is also between -1 to 1. It has to be, otherwise the question will be wrong. So we don't have to, if you are able to find the roots, you find it. If not, let us see. The first sum of the infinite GP will be, first term is alpha by 1 minus alpha plus beta by 1 minus beta. If you use A by 1 minus R formula, A is also alpha, B is also, R is also alpha here. Similarly, this. Is it possible to find alpha beta separately in 51?
No, no
Sir,
need,
not required, sir. Means we'll get sum of the roots and product of the roots.
Okay, when you do cross multiplication, all right. Just a minute. If you simplify this, you'll get alpha plus beta minus 2 alpha beta by 1 minus alpha into 1 minus beta. You can expand this also. Okay. Anyway, then you can find it.
Sir?
Yes, please.
We can find alpha and beta, sir.
You can find alpha beta. What are they coming? Basically, you have to get 750.
6 by 25 and 5 by 25.
1 by 5. Okay. 375 into 2 is 150 is 750. 750, how to write it? A product of two numbers whose sum
30 into 25.
30 into 20.
30 into 25.
No, but x coefficient is minus 25. No? Okay. So anyway, so it is not necessary to find the roots. That is the point. You can substitute alpha plus beta, alpha into beta. This also expand. You can substitute it. You will get whatever number required. If somebody says, is there any way roots? Simple roots. 750. How to write product of two numbers? This is as such 25 into 30, but which is not suitable. If I take 1, 2 here, it is 50 and 15. That is also not good.
We should not be able to write.
Acha. Not some kind of side will come. Okay. B square is 675 now plus 4AC is 750 into 4 is 3000. Okay. B square 4 times 750, 1500, 3000. Yes. 3675. Is it a 3675? Is it a perfect?
3625.
3625. Yeah. 3625. Yeah. 3625. Is it any perfect square or something? It is.
Sir, both the roots are search, sir.
Search.
Yes,
Okay.
search.
All right. Thank you. So finding the roots is not required. Then it's not so good because roots are sets will not get. So just directly substitute. Is it okay? Whoever has doubt about 51? Up to 55. Any other doubt? Anybody?
52.
52. Okay. If B is the first term of an infinite GP whose sum is 5, okay, then B lies in the interval. So B by 1 minus R is 5. So B is equal to 1 minus R. But 5 times 1 minus R. We know R belongs to open interval minus 1 to 1. We cannot even take common ratio 0. So I should also write except 0. When R is between minus 1 to 1, this will be between 0 to 2. When it is between 0 to 2, 5 times that will be between 0 to 10. So small b should be between 5 to 10, 0 to 10, except 5 should be there. I don't know whether they gave or not. They simply give 0 to 10. That means they take 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 forever also as an infinite GP, which may be wrong, may not be. We have to just go back and see the GP definition is because in GP we don't say this by this is common ratio. We can say you take a number, keep on multiplying with a number also. Okay. So actually common ratio 0 is usually not accepted, but if you neglect that 0 part, common ratio is in open interval minus 1 to 1 for infinite GP. Then 1 minus R will be between 0 to 2, 5 times that is 0 to 10. Is it all right, 52?
Sir, if closed interval 0 to open interval 10 it is same.
Closed interval 0. Why closed interval 0?
If it is given and the open 0 to 10 is also given, what should we choose?
No, they gave open 0 to 10 except 5. I'm talking about 5. I'm not talking about closed or open here. 0 and 10 are definitely open only, no doubt about it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If they give this and that, this is more apt answer. Okay, up to 55. Anything else? Okay. Anyway, this your JEE mains exam, some kind of news came that it is in February, maybe in February and all that. We have to still wait for official news. Okay. Even though the news is may not be strong, but it gives some idea that government is ready to keep the exam at the earliest only. They are not planning to postpone it by some 4 months or something like that. But I don't know how are they going to do it, because in the all over India, CBSE schools are not officially started yet. And their board they have to teach something, they have to keep the board exams.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, I think for them, they will tell to write next year's.
For them to tell next year?
Means who did not start it, sir. And who already started, they can readily write now, I think.
Those who already started are very few states only. Okay. And CBSE is a national one, so I don't think they can say like that. But anyway, whatever it is, they may teach something for 2-3 months and then they can keep on full first year and part of the second year. Okay. Of course, syllabus can vary. Their second year syllabus, our second year syllabus in maths can be different. Okay. But the point is, you should be ready. That is the thing. Within 3 months also, everything can happen also. All right. Okay. In that case, we'll compress the revision. We're planning to do revision at least in maths for thoroughly for 20 weeks. Okay. That is roughly 5 months. But if JEE mains official news comes, then we'll decrease number of days assigned for each lesson. Okay. Up to 58. Anybody any doubt?
Sir, 56 one doubt.
56. Let ABC be distinct real numbers, and if ABC are in geometric progression and this, then we want to know range of X. Okay. Okay, basically X is equal to A plus B plus C by B. Yes. Now, when you open this, this is A by B plus 1 plus C by B. This is a common ratio. This is a reciprocal common ratio. 1 by r plus 1 plus r. 1 plus r plus 1 by r. You know, something plus 1 by something. When it is r is positive, the range is closer to infinity. When it is negative, it is minus infinity to minus 2. Y equal to x plus 1 by x. We know very well the graph like this. This is 1 comma 2. This is minus 1 comma minus 2. Anyway, that track we are studying inequalities. Apply AMGM inequality. If it is positive, we'll get greater than or equal to 2. This one. If this is greater than or equal to 2, when add 1, it will be greater than or equal to 3. So only this, the range is minus infinity to minus 2 union 2 to infinity. By adding 1, this will become 1 and this will become 3.
Sir,
Now, yes.
means if we do by quadratic equation, we have to consider that it has two roots, sir.
Yeah.
But
one
they
root,
give distinct, no, sir, AB.
AB are distinct. That means common ratio should not be 1. That's all.
Means in two different.
AB are not the
one
AB
is
are
same.
not the roots. A and B are not the roots of your thing. Okay.
Yes.
This R
Yes.
is the root, right?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
If they said A and B are distinct, then you cannot take common ratio of 1, then 3 will not come. It will become open 3, that's all.
Yes.
They said distinct, so they should give 3 open. Minus 1 also, it has to be open because when common ratio is minus 1, A and C will be equal. B will not be equal, but A and C will be equal. Okay. I think that's why this is also open, this is also open. Up to 58, anything else? No. Up to 62? No doubts. I hope all of you tried up to 62?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sneha, up to which question you tried? Okay, earlier we discussed 33 and 35, just I gave hint maybe. Okay. So we'll continue advanced material now. 35 I have to continue. 33 completed. Okay, just think about 35 as I already gave hint. Joshita, up to which question you tried in past year mains questions? Joshita, you are unmuted, but I don't know whether you're speaking or not. Shraddhanjali Naik, up to which question you tried in past year mains questions? Kushi, up to which question you tried in past year mains?
Sir, 75.
Okay, good. You're able to get most of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sai Harini, up to which question you tried?
55.
55. Okay. Why? What is the problem?
I'm doing this
One
slowly.
day, but next sir was not taken class one day. You use that day, and he is not taken means that day no homework also, right? Inequalities also sir might have not given homework. He might be still teaching theory, or he gave some homework.
He gave, sir.
Okay. Yesterday I might have not given. Today I might have given. Am I right?
Yesterday also he gave.
Yesterday he gave.
Yesterday also gave. Okay. Okay. 35 we discuss that the first two terms are positive. So let us see what happens to the AP part. Then we'll see. 5 by 2 is the first term. I'm taking reciprocal, and 23 by 12. I want to make 12 here also. When I multiply 6, 30 by 12, 23 by 12. So it is a decreasing one. Okay. And then it will be, if I keep on decreasing 7, this will be 16 by 12, then 9 by 12, then 2 by 12. Decrease 3 here, decrease 3 here, sorry, decrease 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, 7, minus 5 by 12, minus 12 by 12, minus 19 by 12, so on. So because okay, Joshta, you were speaking or I could not hear. It's okay. Others could hear, Joshta?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just all right. Just it seems nobody could hear. It's okay, no problem. All right. So you can see if you take the reciprocals and take the AP part, initial terms are positive, later on terms are negative. It's a decreasing one. When you take reciprocals, see what happens. It will be increasing. Okay. 12 by 30 and 12 by 23, 12 by 16, 12 by 9, 12 by 2. It is increasing. So this is the highest term. Other terms cannot be highest because they're all negative. They ask the highest positive term maybe. They don't have to ask positive term. They can ask what is the highest term itself. Okay. The largest positive term. They can simply ask what is the largest term. So directly 12 by 2 will be the largest term, which is 6. Because after that negative, before that are less than that. And if you want to know which term it is the fifth term. I just wrote the numbers, but you can mainly I'm writing all the details so that you'll understand the last positive terms in AP. Reciprocal of that will be the largest positive term for the HP. So it is fifth term, and that too it is 6. And then you can try 37 next. All right. Anybody still doubt about 35? No. Okay. 37. What is the question? A1, A2, so on positive real numbers which are in GP. For each n, let an, gn, hn be respectively the arithmetic mean, geometric mean, hn of the first n terms. Find an expression for the geometric mean of in terms of A1, A2, An, and okay, coming to 37. If I take only two numbers AB, take arithmetic mean as A, geometric mean as G, and harmonic mean as H. AH equal to G square. This is a relation. Why? Arithmetic mean is A plus B by 2. Harmonic mean is 2AB by A plus B. When you cancel this and this, will get AB, and geometric mean is root AB whole square. So they're equal. All of you know this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is only for two numbers, but I don't think it is true for n numbers. If I take n numbers, A1, A2, A3, so on up to An, arithmetic mean is A1 plus A2, so on up to An by n. Geometric mean is nth root of their product A1, A2, so on up to An. Harmonic mean is 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2, so on up to 1 by An by n. When you multiply these two, I don't think we'll get this. Correct, no? Or we'll get square of this? No. Because this is nth root, and when you multiply these two, even if you take power n also, it is not correct, because when you take LCM, it was completely different. Okay. So AH equal to G square is true only for two numbers, not for 3 or 4 or 5. But if you take n numbers, it is not true now, but I think if they are in geometric progression, it may be true. We have to check on that. So let us take AR square, so on up to AR power n minus 1. N numbers which are in GP. What is their arithmetic mean? A plus AR plus AR square, so on up to AR power n minus 1 by n. Geometric mean is nth root of A into AR square, so on up to AR power n minus 1. Harmonic mean is 1 by A plus 1 by AR plus 1 by AR square, so on up to 1 by AR power n minus 1 by n. Earlier, we could not, normally an harmonic mean, we are not able to add all these things, okay? But now we are able to, we can add. And let us see what will happen. I want to multiply A into H. I want to take this n up. I also want to take 1 by R power n minus 1 common. Okay, right here, take n up. Here you take R power n minus 1 common. And that means you are multiplying the R power n minus 1. This will, and also of course, by A, I don't want, I want A in the numerator. So let me take by
Sir?
A. Yes, please.
Sir, you can take 1 by R to the power of n minus 1 common.
Yeah, 1 by, and also I have to take A also common. They have to go up also, right? It is not R power n minus 1. If I am multiplying here, I have to divide with here. Okay, so I am going to write here A square, no, sorry. 1 by A square R power n minus 1. Okay, and I'm going to multiply everything with A square R power n minus 1. A square R power n. No, A square R power n minus 1.
Sir, your video is getting stuck in the middle, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now this is exactly, now I should have kept by n down only. It's okay. Keep by n down. That is your arithmetic mean A. Okay, so you got, this is A now. This whole thing is A. When you bring that a here now, you got ah is equal to 1 by a square r power n minus 1. That is actually g square. Why? Not g square. What it should be? Yeah, it is g square.
G square only, sir.
G square. Let us see why. We can multiply all these things, find the answer where we can add, or this product, this product, this product, all these are same. This product is also a square r power n minus 1. This also like that. How many pairs? N by 2 pairs. So I can write g as nth root of a square r power n minus 1 whole power n by 2. Because each pair product is a square r power n minus 1, but like that I have to multiply n by 2 times. So like that also you can understand. Now this n and this one will cancel. Because of this 1 by 2, when you square it, you are getting g square equal to a square r power n minus 1, which is exactly, this will go up. Actually, it is 1 by 1 by, so this will drop. This would have went up. You would have got a square r power n minus 1, which is g square. Yeah. So normally when you take n numbers, a into h is not g square. But if those n numbers are in GP, a into h is g square. Actually, if I take a by r power n minus 1, that is more easy. Yeah, I would have taken that. Okay. If I would have taken like this is a by r cube, this is a by r square, this is a by r, and things like that, you can see more clearly what is happening. But it's okay. Nothing wrong. Because here everything would have cancelled. I would have got a. Here also mostly things would have been same like that. Because you take something or it take reciprocal, they will be same in a GP. Okay, we're not completed. I just mentioned how AH equal to G square when numbers are in GP. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this question? Okay. What is the question here? A1, A2, A are some n numbers which are in GP. An, Gn, Hn are harmonic mean, arithmetic, whatever it is, of first n numbers. Now they want geometric mean of this in terms of A1, so on. Okay. I will explain what's the question basically. Okay. What the question was? You take arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. If you take only A, they said its arithmetic mean is A, geometric mean is G, and this H. If you take, they gave actually A1, then they gave A1 and A2. If you take two numbers, this is A1, G1, H1, this is A2, G2, H2. If I take three numbers, A1, A2, A3, for them arithmetic mean is called A3, geometric mean is called G3, or harmonic mean is called H3. If I take first four terms, A1, A2, A3, A4, Then this is called A4, G4, H4, so on. Now they want nth root of G1, G2, so on up to Gn. Geometric mean of many geometric means. Okay. But we know A1 into H1 is G1 square, A2 into H2 is G2 square, A3 into H3 is G3 square. Similarly, An, Hn is Gn square. If I substitute all of them here, I'll get power 1 by 2 here. So 1 by 2n should come. The product of all A1s, H1s, power 1 by 2n. I don't know whether that is the answer or not. This is 37. In section 1, there is not given any answer. I think this should be the answer. So this can be written as G1, G2, so on up to Gn whole power 1 by n. By substituting all these things, it is going to come A1, H1, root A1, H1, root A2, H2, so on up to root An, Hn whole power 1 by n. When I remove these roots, we'll get A1 into A2, so on up to An, H1 into H2, so on up to Hn whole power 1 by 2. Anybody any doubt in 37?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Just take 39 now. Okay, 39. I guess I can just replace B, D, E with corresponding things. A, B, C are in GP means I can write B equal to root AC, maybe plus or minus. And similarly, A, D, F are in GP means D is equal to root AF. And C, E, F are in GP means E is equal to root CF. So now when you take ax square plus 2bx y plus cy square plus 2dx plus 2y plus f, it is ax square plus 2 root ac xy plus cy square, d is root af, this is root cf plus f. I think it is straight away root a into x plus root c into y plus root f whole square. This square is there, this square is there. Product of these two is this, product of these two is this. If somewhere any, for example, if we want a minus, we'll put a minus here. Then what will happen to this and this? If you want minus in all three places, it is possible. No. So some clarity on whether BD are positive or negative is required, maybe. Because if I keep 2 minus, out of these three, 2 will come negative, 1 will come positive. And if I keep 1 negative, 2 negatives, 1 positive. And all three negative, not positive. Okay, only that case will be violated. Somebody want negative here, and negative here. Of course, A also may be negative, then I have to multiply the minus and then make this perfect square. Yes. Of course, I can put a minus outside here.
If A is negative, we can't write root no.
We'll not. That's why we'll multiply minus and then write root minus A here, root minus C here, root minus F. Okay, A is negative, minus A will be positive, root minus A will be defined, right?
So in the first step, if A is negative, we can't define that no.
Now what I am saying is,
ABC are in GP.
yeah, ACF should have same sign. Okay, if all are positive, we'll write like this. If ACF are negative, we'll multiply the minus and then make perfect square like this. You understand, right?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Whenever three numbers are in GP, when you multiply minus also, they are in GP. If somebody can make up a question like this, multiply minus all over, all the conditions will be satisfied. Nothing will happen. But this perfect square outside will get a minus. So the question should be, A should be positive, I think should be mentioned. Okay. Or I'll get a minus. It's not a perfect square. It is negative of a perfect square. Also possibility is there. Yeah, if something is perfect square, the leading quotient should be positive. So they should mention that also. Okay, 41 and then method differences.
You have solved, sir.
38?
You have solved, sir.
No, we are doing odd numbers only.
Sir.
What happened?
Sir, I don't know that you are doing odd numbers. That's why I'm doing every question, and you are doing very fast.
Up to 30, till now I did not realize or what?
Yes, sir. Till now I didn't realize.
Okay.
In the middle, when I'm seeing you are explaining one question. After that time, that question is the
And every time I'm telling try next number question, I'm telling the next odd number also. It's okay. Okay, 41. Some ABs here in HP. BCDR in GP. CDR in AP. Now we have to prove E is equal to AB square by A minus
made
B.
it also same question.
In which one? Past year mains.
Past year mains.
Same like this. 41.
Same.
I don't remember, but
No, sir. Same HP, GP, and AP. There also we need to find the E in terms of
okay.
ACR in GP.
Okay. All right. Maybe that is relatively somewhat easier, maybe.
No. The
No.
same process.
Achha. Okay.
Same question only, sir.
Same question only, then it's okay. Okay. I guess I'll use this to find what basically they want the finally E and AB relation. They want relation between AB and E. So I guess I have to find C in terms of AB here, put it, and then I have to find a D also in terms of AB, put it, and then I will know basically that. The best of you can eliminate it. We'll see. A plus C is equal to 2B, so I can write C is equal to 2B minus A. Here C square equal to BD. So only D will be C square by B, and what is C is?
Sir, ABC are in HP.
Oh, okay, sorry. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, I need D and E. That's the point in terms of that. Okay, we'll start from here. 1 by A plus 1 by C is 2 times 1 by B. So 1 by C is 2 by B minus 1 by A, which is 2A minus B by AB. So C will be AB by 2A minus B. So we got C in terms of AB. Coming to this C square equal to BD. And I want to find D. D is C square by B. I want in terms of AB, so I have to substitute this. It will be AB whole square by B into 2A minus B whole square. So I want D also in terms of this. Coming to this now, C plus E is 2D. So E is C minus 2D. I can substitute these two. I can directly substitute the whole thing. I first substitute D as C square by B. 2 minus by C square by B. That is C common. I'll get B minus 2C by B. Okay. Anyway, I have to substitute, I guess, C and B. You say D, I wrote C and B. So only C I have to substitute now here and here. Okay. So I don't have to find D in that case. Because it's okay, there's no difference, both are same. What is C? AB by 2A minus B. D is 2A square B square by B into 2A minus B whole square. I have to multiply B and 2A minus B here. AB into B into 2A minus B minus 2A square B square by B into 2A minus B whole square. Is this right or not? I don't know. This is AB square, 2A square B square will cancel, minus 2AB cube or minus B cube, minus AB cube by B into 2A minus B whole square. If I cancel, minus AB square by 2A minus B whole square. I'm getting 2A minus B, not this. I'm getting minus here and with the 2 here. Then maybe it is wrong. What is left? Because there's a 2 here. It has
Sir, E equal to 2D minus C.
what?
Sir, you read the question wrong.
E equal to 2D minus C.
Acha, okay. A, B, C are in HP, B, C, D are in GP, C, D, E are in AP. I took the question correct only, right?
Sir, you write E equal to C minus 2D.
This one,
So that is 2D minus C.
oh, this one I wrote reverse search. Okay, only minus. E is 2D minus C. Okay, so I'll put a minus here. Minus for this total. Okay, then minus may not come. I'm talking about denominator. Oh, I wrote question also wrong. Then it's thank you. So this is 2A minus B. So then everything is fine. Just put a minus here. Minus here. This will become plus. This will become plus. Then we got it. Okay. Yeah, I took here 2D minus C. I should have taken. So I kept a minus here. Minus here, minus here, minus here. This is plus. This is plus. And that also I copied wrong. Now, most of these questions are based on method of differences. They have to find sum up to n terms, not up to infinite terms. Excuse me. You are having NSS class only in the morning or any additional class is also there?
Only in the
185.
mornings.
Okay. All right, 41 done. Okay, these method of differences questions are there mostly here, next set. But all are not method of differences. Some are you have to find nth term and then sigma of that. So in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, they can be done based on method of differences, but 4 and 6 are not based on that. 4 and 6 you have to find nth term and then sigma of that. 7 is also like that. 4, 6, 7 are find nth term and then sigma. 8 is again method of differences. 9, 10, 11 are method of differences. 9, 10, 11. But 12 again is you have to find nth term and do it. Okay, I should have these questions. I want a little reorder actually. 12 is okay. 13 again you can do by this method, but 14 is not like that. 14 has to be done by nth term only. 14, 15, 16 also. 14, 15, 16. These are all based on nth term. Find nth term and then sigma of that. Okay, so I have to choose the numbers carefully. And then 14, 15, 16 are method of differences, not 14, 15, 16, sorry. 17, 18 are method of differences, but it has to be done very carefully. Okay, so here all are not one particular model method of differences. But if you're, there are only two models basically I can say. Either method of differences or find nth term and sigma of that. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss in more detail. Today let us complete only first question. 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5, so on. Whenever you have A into A plus D into A plus 2D, that is some terms of an AP. There is an AP in that first three terms. 1, 2, 3. Next you take 2, 3, 4. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. Next you take third term, fourth term, fifth term. When you take an AP in that first three terms, it is first term, second term, third term, second term, third term, fourth term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, sixth, 4, 5, 5, 6. When you take, there is a way to write each one has difference of two things. Earlier I gave the hint, I'll tell once again. Okay. But if they give, let us say, this is an AP and they don't start with A plus D here. If they start with A plus 3D, 4D, 5D, then we will not be able to do by this method. You should remove this and take the from here next 3. Then you should remove these 2 and next 3. When they give like that only, we can use this method. But I'll tell you easier method than that only for this question and next question, not for all. You multiply 3 factorial and divide with 3 factorial. 1 into 2 into 3 by 3 factorial. 2 into 3 into 4 by 3 factorial. 3 into 4 into 5 by 3 factorial. So on. The nth term will be n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 3 factorial. 3 factorial. This is 3C3. This one is 4C3. This one is 5C3. The last one is n plus 2C3. Have you studied in binomial theorem? What is 3C3 plus 4C3 plus 5C3 so on up to n plus 2C3? Anybody? Either binomial theorem or permutation combinations somewhere. 3C3 plus 4C3 plus 5C3 so on up to n plus 2C3.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, n plus 3 C4.
Yeah, it is actually n plus 3 C4. Now, if you open it up, this is 3 into 2 into 1. This is n plus 3 into n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n by 4. 4 factorial. 3 factorial and cancel 1, 4 will be left. So that is the answer. n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 by 4 is the answer. Okay. How this is n plus 3 C4? And in general, when there are numbers are in AP, what is the other method? Okay, that we'll see tomorrow. Okay. This method everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only from here to here, where from this came, I'll explain tomorrow. Okay. So if you completed, you can leave. Thank you.